Welcome on back and gather round, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3, where we are back with the next chapter in our Oxyotl legendary campaign. And it's time to fry us a big blue deceptive chicken yet again. Tzeentch stands against Oxyotl and Teclis at the Fortress of Dawn, and it shall be the last time. We have gone ahead and replaced our final ancient, our Bastiladon with a blessed ancient Stegadon. That way Oxyotl's not the only one giving enemies the slow death. Yes, now let's get to tearing apart this Tzeentchian force. Schadenfreude for all. Disaster! Kairos has retreated through his rift to his master's domain, and the foolish Warmbloods have pursued, too enthralled in the hunt to realize they are the prey. He who hunts unseen will have to step out of the shadows and fight the winged demon on his own terms.
Infinite wave reveals your fate.
Your small schemes are no interest.
They're talking to each other, it's crazy. Well, this is an interesting blob of troops we have here, isn't it? Kairos is going for an ambush of some kind. Well, let's make sure we have set up skinks enough to defend both sides here, so you two will be in this position. You two skinks in the woods. Let's say right here. We're unfortunately going to be the ones that take the brunt of this damage. Oh, once again, forgot to give my Toadstian essence out. The other skinks. Will Wizard ever remember? Probably not. What's going to happen is we're just going to replace these normal chameleon skinks with their blessed variant, and then at that point, things will be fixed. 2 solar engines here, 1 on this side. Blessed ancient Staggy, and then the rest of our leaders hiding with our skinks. Hiding. In the case of Kevin Demonbane, he hides from no one. Let's grab all of our single entities. Blessed chameleons, normal chameleons, and the javelins. What do we got here? All back. Let's get everyone blasting towards Kairos. If we can bring him down quick, that's going to be a pretty devastating finish to his campaign here, or at least this battle. Forward to kill the Changebringers. Alagor Sotuk. Get out of there. Get out of there, get out of there. You shoot the Changebringers, so we can get a little bit of healing down on yourself. Get well out of there. You two Oxyotl, we have the Swift as Vitzel to boom, and then just run. The demon's trap is sprung. Ready your blowpipes, my kin. We hunt unseen. Yeah, just keep smashing through. Oxyotl, you get away. Our Oracle here is taking a little bit more damage than I would like. Dragons dropping down. Beautiful. Let's get away from the Changebringers. That was our main target earlier, but it seems like they have, they've snuck away from us pretty well. Alright, let's cross the field. All of our solar engines, new target is the Exalted Lord of Change here. My word, that is a lot of Doom Knights. Get on away from there. Skinks charge in to chuck your javelins at the Cintagore. Same thing to those Doom Knights, honestly. They're gonna have a horrible time. Another Lord down for the opponent. Let's have our skinks come sneaking around the side. Oh, it's Village. The Curseling is here too. Heal up these Warm Bloods, they're gonna need it. Explosive skinks charge through the center of the enemy lines here. Kill what you can. Javelins, let's take down the village if possible. Oh, surprise, it's a set of Chaos Furies. And they're dead already. I'm pretty sure these guys have something like, yes, 60 melee attack, 54. They're basically Roman legions. They're legionaries from Rome, too. Yeah, you go charging all the way downhill with those explosives. More fools are going nowhere. I think we even have a rock left over we can just drop in the middle of all these unfortunate Zeech troopers. Malagol Sotuk. Oh yeah, enjoy this rock. Missed. Well, we clipped the elves a little bit. That was a huge hit. Go take out those chosen. And blast the flamers. We can't have that continuing. No, thank you. Javelin skinks forward, and let's just have Oxyotl sneak around the outside here. These allied quest battles are incredible. CA, we need more of these. If this isn't you and this is the Victory Conditions Overhaul mod, then add these to the main game ASAP. Fireball, oh, it missed the main target. Those flamers need to get gotten, so send in the boys. Sit up behind him on this side, you two as well. We got him nice and surrounded. Chariots and, oh, let's go for the roar. It does not buff up the Athilmar Chariot's melee attack, unfortunately. Well, that's a pretty good hunt. Our troops are pretty much entirely intact. Teclis just fell for the trap. Like said in the quest battle. What an incredible battle. How well did Teclis' troops do? They actually got the lion's share of the kills here, except for our good old Skink Oracle dropping at 208. Like the most out of the meteorite. Didn't see that coming. I was hoping we could get Kairos. That should be multiple. Yeah, Kairos Village. I think there was even Akeled Hellbrass in there. Extra melee defense and extra winds magic. And that is Forward Unto Dawn completed. We've got the Fate Weaver's Feathers. What a cool ancillary. They discovered the fallen Lord of Change's plumage made excellent dart flights. The projectiles swerve through the air erratically, but rarely miss their target. And we also have the Sword of Hoeth. This blade was enchanted or gifted to Oxyotl by the High Lord Master. It gleams brilliantly in the light of the true moon. So cool. Well, the feathers are immediately going to Oxyotl. Yes, please. Is that as an additional kind of ammunition? It looks like it is. It is. How neat. Well, actually, hang on now. No, it's just for Oxyotl. It's all the time. So 20% more range, 20% more missile strength all the time, and then enemies lose their missile resistance. This is going to be quite brutal. I'm here for it. Oxyotl, let's go ahead and give you a Mentor. ×2. You're going to have a ton of experience to pass out, and our other lords deserve to have at least some of it. Well, no one deserves, but it'll be nice for them to have some. Survivalist there for Kevin, and thank goodness for his mentor. Let's go ahead and kick up Guerrilla Fighter and Earthblood. Or Doug, the currently doing nothing. He's a friendly skink, defending the home front. Alright, next we go bother the Rats of Clan Moors. Ring for Skinks, Sanctum Gems, we got all sorts of good stuff here. And then 2 Clan Moors armies, oh, 3 of them. Nice, well let's get these guys here. That way there's no reinforcements, we can kill all the armies before moving on.
What brings you to the
Poor Clan Boris is in a bad spot. I'll take a non-aggression pact for war, and we'll just deal with your rat problem, Thorgrim. The exterminators have arrived. Oh, Thorgrim's gonna help. Oh, it's everyone together. So Queek and Guerrere. I think us moving in and attacking the rat ogres, or dealing with this army first, is the most important. We can kill Queek as he shows up 2 minutes later. We've got a bunch of Dawi that'll be here really soon. Oxyotl and all skinks. Get those blowpipes ready. Actually, let's see what their resistance is. Is it just completely gone now? Any they might have had is null and void. How amazing. Let's show them why they need missile resistance. Alright, a ratty choke point. Actually is kind of a concern, so where are their main hitters? Over on that side. So what we are going to do is overpower this group with our massive amounts of solar cannons. We're going to get hit by their cannons as well. I bet it'll be okay. We'll survive. Not only will we survive, we will thrive. Let's have 2 of the stalkers here. Yard move with a lot of you. We'll bring the rest across with Oxyotl. Should be nice and brutal. And then same thing with these chameleon skinks that eventually we'll remember. Listen. The bloodthirst for the destruction of chaos apparently is too much. Start to throw off our decision making. Yeah, just go ahead and slip through and kill those cannons for me. If they hit anyone, I'm gonna be really impressed. Oh, 2 of them made it through. We get clipped. I think it'll be okay though. Alright, cannons are down, get into the gutter runners. Oxyotl is shooting the rat ogres, that's perfect. Yeah, the other flank can't really do anything yet. Poor fools. And just heal yourself then if we can't heal both. You shoot our own lord with the light cannons, hate to see it. Or did they get caught? Oh, they did. That's too bad. Good melee defense, but no one likes getting caught by a rat ogre. Alright, well the lightning cannon is gone. And they're just gonna get confused over here, which is just perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and fall back. Bring all the skinks. Because frankly, they can move quite quickly. Yep, let's knock out these rat ogres. Most of all, everyone just come running across the gully there. A little bit of friendly fire. Oh, some menace below rats. Bold. Our very red Stegodon shall coat himself in even more natural dye. Oh, is that a plague claw catapult? Let's go deal with it. Get that swift as a Vitzel to get really zooming. Into the rally guns. And then drop a rock on the catapults. So they've got no way of escaping. Rattling guns are already terrified. Oh yeah, miscast. They get hit by their own artillery too. You love to see it. Rock kills a good majority of the catapult crew. Oh no, another Menace Below summon. In our big dinos. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Here there were rattling guns. Let's send the Blessed Boys across. The rest go assault this team. Looks like Queek's gonna go try to grab one more Dwarf Lord beard before he dies. Bold but foolish. Yeah, and there's some rat ogres to kill. hit him with your, just your normal shot. 3-round burst is more than enough. Look how many of you are in one spot. Oh, they summon in some rats on the miners. Blasting charges don't get to respawn in time, and there goes some lightning. I'm not really sure who has the warp lightning. Are we getting to see more Skaven cheating, or is there a lord hiding somewhere back here? No, thank you. I'm gonna go around that group. Oh, there he is. Kill the rattling guns. Rip these poor fools to pieces. Yeah, keep on moving. Just get over there, don't bother. Oh, Queen, she's throwing lightning. This rat is throwing lightning as fast as possible. It's like, it's quite like the Musketeer. The Coralers fire faster. Knock him over. Send in the boys. Bold strategy. Oxyotl, let's go ahead and launch some of your darts into this thing's neck. Scare off the rattling guns. As long as the wolves go the right direction. Drops a bit more lightning. Take out Guerrero there. Then you come on through. Smush them. Oh, I thought they had a set of javelins. I was like, where did you get these? Impressive. Yeah, you guys are good where you're at. Start blowing people up. Avoid Queek. A little bit of wind blast there. That is so many Dawi. Huge block of doom. Kill count on our Oracle is going to be insane after this battle. Power up that Lord. You don't get the assists either. It'd be really cool to see an assist stat. Or maybe not a kill that they themselves got, but they managed to assist in, obviously, the acquiring of. And this time we managed to keep up with our Oracle in terms of kills. Well done, Oxyotl. We'll go ahead and... Do we need the extra ammunition? I mean, it just makes it last even longer, right? That's 3 more turns of extra ammo. We'll take it. Week's dead. That other army's gone. We got Furman Flail, so now Oxyotl has even more bonus V infantry. Can we see what he has? It's just 10. So not quite. He's becoming a melee fighter slowly. So knock out Rodin while we're out of here. This one will just be an auto. We lose 54. That's almost just disrespectful, isn't it? The Burning Blade of Chotek attacks cause a flammable effect, reducing fire resistance. Seems like we should lean into some fire somewhere here. And camp will give us a lot more replenishment, so we'll stay here on this bridge, and then leave next turn. Huzzah. We already got Epicentrist. Soulbound is for the Riders, and for the Coatl too. Melee defense, missile resist, and melee attack. Nah, it's not that exciting. Oxyotl's pretty well sorted. Let's give him the last one of the lightning strike, and the rest can be... probably buffing up Croxagore here with Sacred Guardian. Because we would like to get the Croxagore buff in here with our skinks. Allow them to cause some fear while they're at it. I'll make you nice and precise. Excellent. Our other Oracle... well, let's keep stimulating growth since you are in a settlement. Replenish troops and boost income for Constrict. Like the Constrict's out there wounding Slaanesh warriors, but that's a different mission altogether. We also have ourselves a siege to conduct here with King Kaiju. Clear victory, and they stole my Croxagore. Maybe steal any of my other units. What about a skink? Oh, well, what if you steal no one? Well, then you just lose to the Autoresolve, fool. Should have thought about it.
We will reclaim Slanash's tribute.
You will try, and I will laugh at you the entire time. I'm talking the entire time you're getting laughed at. Gives the jungle, ooh, 6% replenishment is pretty nice. Although, upkeep reduction tends to be the way. Telekinesis is only missile resist. Eternal Guardians is cool, but not as cool as it could be. And the Big Bubble and Nope can be used more often. We're gonna go ahead and give Croak Regeneration. That seems pretty good. Oh, I think, GBOG, you asked what... Where's my Oracle? What the Oracle's skill was is unique. I think we looked at it really early on. But not Kevin, the other one. Oracle of the Sacred Plex is a lore master, so he has extra research rate, extra chance for magical auto items to be dropped from battle, and our entire army is 10% faster. Which is very nice. Yeah, it's you're just gonna stay here. You need to build up positive control, and then we'll send you out, I think, with an army of mostly like salamanders and hunting units. So we'll make you the Burning Blade of Chotek. Chotek for you, and then your Oracle can get the Piranha Blade. Doug. And I think, King Kaiju, you can get the White Sword of Hoeth. Weapon strength 5%, 10 bonus infantry, and then a glamour. Everyone around has a 200% charge resistance and some leadership bonus. Seems really solid. Piranha Blade we'll give to Brian, welcome. Blade made of purest piranha teeth. Brian's army is very close to invading Lustria. The Colchian Plains shall belong to the Skinks once again. However, there are still no Colchians. We'll chuck in Mystic Barriers in the Forever Maze, and the other two buildings seem nice. We got control, and we got growth. I'm just going to stop collecting income here. Would rather not deal with a rebellion while I stamp out the last of the slippery Slanesh followers. That's it.
Yes.
Alabine wants to trade. Well, it will give us even more positive relations with all the other Imperial factions. So yes, even if he's immediately wiped out.
Keeper of Wuxing.
We saved your life, Yunbo. Oh no, we didn't. He is... I'm sorry, you're at war with the Borda Low errand? It's really sad seeing Yunbo just get curb stomped at every opportunity. He has one of, if not the strongest faction. Especially for Cathay. But it does not matter. Alright, our turn, and we really can't spend much time messing around. We've got to get to the next division of the old ones. We only got one turn to destroy this settlement, and then we'll have one turn to hunt this army. So this was really cutting it close. Thank you, Tietza. So we need to take the Burning Monolith, correct? Yes. Not much of a threat there, I can't lie. Hello there, cool tribe. We call our allies, they both join us. And we show them the sun. Doo-doot, doo-doo. A new sanctum available. I'd like to drop one down right here in the Writhing Fortress. That's the entire idea. And then we'll go ahead and grab the capstone that allows us to ambush them. I think we'll leave everything else open for now. We'll put in a capstone. It allows us to teleport after this. In the middle of enemy territory for sure here. Precise. In fact, let's go ahead and drop that in now. That way, even when we leave, we can come back and deal with our Kaon before he builds up anymore. Seems like a really good idea. Kaiju. Oh, we've got... Slaanesh enjoyers falling back across the board here. Love to see it. We'll just camp up right here on this bridge, kick out our Bastiladon, and replace him with... What do we want to replace him with? Don't have a bunch of fire here, although the Chameleon Stalkers can be. Let's go ahead and grab us some Razordon pack. Oh, we've got 2 of them. We get more Blessed Skinks very, very soon.
Gladly.
Raid our Sanctum in the Fortress of Dawn, and then Brian can start the invasion of Lustria. Actually, he probably can't. Let's see if we can make deals with the elves.
Beacon of order and virtue.
Yeah, it's fine.
Upon my
Give you 1,000 to land at the Dusk Peaks here. And then we shall make our bloody march to the Mangrove Coast. Switch into encamp stands if we want to get any of our decent units. Well, this army is not bad. It will suffer against spells and artillery both. Do we just go for another stone marker? Local province income increased by 5% is not bad. But 5% for everything, or just 450, I don't think 5% is better than 450. Strict. Kill Fregnus? Oh, you can't. And your replenishment on Kagan. Nah, we'll just have you follow. Big Papa Kaiju there. Yeah, so you stay here. We'll make Doug better at... What will we make you better at? Double experience fighting Dark Elves? Well, you know what? There are Dark Elves all up the coast. Doug shall be blessed by Huan Chi the Jaguar. Means this army is going to end up being Salamanders and pretty much just Salamanders, right? The Umbral Tide, the rest of them we have in there that are blessed, rather. And then our ancient Salamanders, too. We'll just build that army in a moment. Ignore our damaged buildings, and we pass. Turn 41 begins. The last offenders have their... Yet another toad woken up. Waking him up all over the place. They'll soon be able to move the planets around again. Yeah, and they just slowly and steadily wipe out the forces of Slaanesh. Surround. Go ahead and remove one of our... His normal Javelin Skinks for... Big Chief. Strict joins Kaiju's army, and we blow up the castle. No problem. Looks like they're pretty much out of gold, too. Unable to seduce any of our units. Destroy the Saurus building, repair the settlement itself, and Kagan continues just gonna watch us wipe out their faction. Speaking of... That's not great to see. Hopefully the elves can hold back the Skaven. Truthfully, it should be really easy for them, but I guess they're just not doing very well. Do we have to blow the Dragon Crossroad? Is that our next? Yusuk. Oshgar Trollhewer. He's all the way over here. We're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting Zatan. I'm not very scared of him, but I won't worry about calling our allies. They're joined by the puppets. He's over here, don't worries. There he is, go get him. I wouldn't even mind Zatan getting involved. Oh yeah, that's not a fight. Auto-resolve. Sorry, buddy. Some are meant to lose. You know, I think we should probably pick up a little bit of artillery damage bonus as well. Oxyotl? What say you? I heard Kuasat. Let's get him. Yeah, I think we're probably going to pick up Swift Rider. The Coatls are what he buffs up. So instead of grabbing the Croxagore, that's it's a really tough call. Or we just ignore that and go replenishment. We figured out the true path. Sustenance for you, Croak. Not really fighting. Well, there are Furies. We'll pick up Roiling Skies. Weakens them a fair bit. Try and give you the Soul of Stone, so no miscasting, or we go upgrade Net of Amentok. He hits in his Oracle, ranking up by default. And we declare war on Zatan as well, who's currently fighting the Dolgan tribe and Grimgor's Ard boys. Dwarf can shove it. Oh, beautiful, you've got some artillery. This will actually be fun. He Who Hunts Unseen versus Old Tornado Beard. And Fableheim. Let's do this. Start deployment. Because they do outrange us. At least kind of. Iron Demon, Magma Cannon. Magma Cannon, how much range are you at? 380. He does outrange her Bastillodon, but not by much. So just like last time, we're going to knock out one of these two choke points and then circle to the other one. Let's have the more elite skinks hiding in the woods here. I just want javelins in the gully on either side. That way, if they do try to advance, they can have a headache for it. And Oxyotl right behind. Oxyotl, how much range on you is insane. 156. Boy's got some lungs. Ultimate defense, and then the chameleon skinks to threaten anything that tries to come around. Most excellent. Knock out those blunderbusses. Oxyotl, let's give you a little bit more range and start shooting Pithuk here. Let's not get any closer. Fireball towards the Death Shriek. Solar Beam towards the Death Shriek. Those blunderbusses all are pretty much gone. I'd love to see it. Last old Pithuk. Here comes Zatan, too. Old strategy, buddy. I've got a lot of fairly mean units that can deal with you. Rocket launcher. Oh, gets hit with the solar beam. See if we can dodge the rocket now. No, we absolutely can't. You fall back a bit. Get out of each other's way. Oxyotl shoot Pithuk. Those darts are not hitting who I want. Alright, now draw them back. Draw them back. Yes, fool, yes. This wasn't a trap at all. Draw them back in. Get away from the... Oh, that's a burning head. Don't like to see that. Oh, it's a flame storm. Let's kill this guy quick. I see you've got the abilities. Trust me, buddy, I do. I'm just not impressed. Zidane has locked down our... Yep. Not actually as threatening as he thinks it is, either. Alright, you're still netted down. Hobgoblins are pretty much completely locked down, though, themselves. Alright, let's go knock out this Death Shriek. Shooting rockets towards Oxyotl, it's a good idea. Pull back so we can get some more heals in soon. Blinds a ton for me. This poor Death Shriek. Smack! Hit it with the blowpipe. The Talon has been defeated. A little bit of YouTuber violence. Javelins, I'll switch positions here, and we'll run down these poor Hobgoblin archers. Here there were sneaky gits. Let's shoot this Great Taurus down, gang. Got a couple of ways to blind him on their way in. The rest of these troops are just kind of hiding. That's kind of lame. Now the Red Bull wanted to fight till he got blinded. Then decided battling is not for him. Let's go get this magma cannon. We've got the entire set of Bull Centaur Renders kind of just hiding from us. These are lovely to see. Keep our stalkers just a little ways away from the magma cannon there. My favorite of the anti-infantry units for the Chaos Dwarfs. The damage there was pretty impressive. It drops down like a napalm vortex you gotta deal with. Knock, knock. Magma cannon's already gone. Yeah, I didn't think those Wolf Raiders were gonna stick around for long. Show the Iron Demon how dangerous our Skink Hound are. I didn't think you cowards were gonna stick around for long, you filthy mutant Chaos Dwarfs. Weebles are still Weebles. Yeah, no, Oxyotl is the strongest lord in the entire game. Our ball wishes he could do the things Oxyotl can. Alright, 15% more range for artillery. Does that not count for artillery monsters? He's artillery. Oh, cheeky. Parked for greatness. Well, we're just gonna be stuck here, aren't we? We probably should take the Snake Gate from the Dolgen and give it back to Miao Yang. I think that'd be a good idea. We won't be getting any more visions of the old ones for now, and we're in the perfect place to kill a whole heap of Chaos's finest. A droid specimen, grief. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick you up a Blessed Ancient Salamander and 2 of the smaller variant. In fact, let's check her out. Oh yeah, we don't have the spotting sequence for all that. Ambush chance plus 50%. Can't reach the coast this turn, but we can next turn. Yes, it's time for us to conquer back all of Lustria. Looks like it's already in process. Or rather, well in progress. We still got some... The Spinosotek dwarves being alive is incredible. For no reason other than it never usually happens. Gold here, we can pick up the upgrade to the economic districts in the Sinhal Monolith. And Kaiju will have to make his move next turn on the Crucible of Delights. Just a few settlements left, and we will have sealed the southern polar gates. And on our next turn, the Jade Court have been wiped out. Those Lizardmen destined for leadership roles have exotic skin marking, extra Lord Recruit rank, and physical resistance for our lords and heroes. Noise, noise. That army just went out to sea further. Won't be able to come back over here and hit the Castle of Splendor, but we cannot. Also can't hit the Crucible of Delights. Get a bit sneaky with it. Ambush here. Don't need to do any kind of upgrade to the Castle of Splendor, just in case we lose it. Back up with Oxyotl. I'm thinking we continue to make more and more enemies, and... Oh, Sael! Farming defeat traits left and right. What a shame indeed, buddy. You get drop-kicked out of existence. We can go ahead and loot and occupy, just to get... Oh, that's the end of the Dolgan. Glad we grabbed that defeat trait while we could. Sael the Lifeless. Strangled by paranoia and hubris, the Faithless One's betrayals could take but one shape. A downward spiral without respite. Save the oblivion of death. Relations with Norska, and spell resistance for infantry. So we are looking at 35% resistance for your chameleons. We're basically Dawi now. Incredible. And then we will absolutely go ahead and just quickly sell the Snake Gate to Miaoying here.
Must be fought.
There you are, darling. Give me some gold and a trade agreement. Well, you know what? We do need to have the military access pack too.
The storm dragon.
There we go. The bastion has been restored. And now I'm gonna get to dealing with everyone above the steps here. Rats of the Mangrove Coast? Not for long. Yeah, we'll wipe them out with an auto. And we do lose a fair few. That's alright. Lustria shall be ours. We do indeed have some options, huh? Let's keep with our slightly cheaper army for now, until we've at least claimed back some of Lustria and possibly confederate one of these factions, as we have a good chunk more cash. Don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. And negative 78.
By the light of the lake.
The Lizardmen take a long time to decide to do much of anything.
The boss.
They're much like the Treemen in that way. Let's go ahead and upgrade Faw's protection. Piercing shots for the chief. Make the Red Crest better at fighting. Key reduction for our Croxagore, and then for Kevin, better mentor, and like your melee line is all well. You've got Opportunist. Civic to charge bonus will always be good. Masterful Scryer. Looks like the Hinoman's going to claim Chillhop, and that's going to be the inn for Pestilence, unless they have Summatoon up here still. Then our next main threats are the Retonians, the Dark Elves, and the Mask. Her name was slipping my mind just for a moment. Let's say here in Oxyotl we drop in another Sanctum. Oh, do we already have one in Oxyotl? We'll drop one in then in the Awakening. And then the Glyph Wall of Xeratli. Oh, nice. Geomantic Spire absolutely gets the upgrade. We need the salt now? It's just attrition. Attrition and trade. Income from all buildings at the Shrine of the Old Ones. The Shrine of Sotek allows us to get more post-battle loot. And we can get the Sequence of Heroism. We'll do both. Most definitely we'll do both. Alright, so Dex Crater, absolutely getting some upgrades finally. It has taken 42 turns. It's really the best thing about Oxyotl's faction, or any of the factions that buff up your really early game units like this. It just makes it so that you don't have to struggle in the early game, and so that way your late game is just much better developed because of that. Yep, we'll wait on the rest there, and we shall give it one more in turn for this marvelous episode. Turn 43 is upon us, and I'm thinking we are going to just march up towards... Dragon's Crossroad is pretty weak, so we are going to prioritize the major settlements. Hello there, Fortress of Eyes. Now we can't reach him. Back into Masterful Ambush. Rite of Ferocity has ended. Let's wake up a Mage Priest first, and then we go for the Rite of Ferocity. This time, we'll pick up a Priest of Death. All the horrifying colors of the rainbow. Crucible of Delights is mine, thank you kindly. Victory over Slaanesh gives them a less budget for seducing units, so that means that should be absolutely the end of that. No more seduction for you, Slaanesh. I claim Chillhop, no problem. Well, Lustria appears to be very well taken care of. We do have to deal with the Bretonians. I'll join your war with the Dark Elves here. Try to get us further along in terms of friendship. And the fact that we're at war with them also means we'll ambush them randomly. Hilarious. Wouldn't mind picking up a Croxagore Labor District here and the Ancient Harbor. Vulcan Plains, we can get those medicinal plants. Max here, I'm pretty sure it drops your overall upkeep for skinks, which is pretty good. And nothing but we have, or nothing but what we have. Alright, gang, I think that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. We have nearly sealed it. Actually, you know what? We're gonna push this episode out just a little bit further until we've sealed the gates and got that first victory condition. So, a bit of a longer episode today. I have changed my mind. Boost income. Alright, well, we lost the Burning Monolith on the intern, which is really not that big a deal.
You
This
may
is
touch me only in dreams.
only in dreams, huh? Oh, you got 2 armies. Impressive. What if I get real sneaky with it, though? and catch you all while you're running. Seems like you have a bad time, huh? Oxyotl, do we have another large Chaos Dwarf army? The Bolt Thrower Doomstacks return. Hilariously enough. Look at those armies. We're gonna definitely want to fight this one just to make sure we limit our casualties, so let's go to battle. 3 rocket launchers. A rather odd one, but we continue to put down Fableheim's ill-gotten empire here. So many bolt throwers. We're gonna go ahead and come at them from this side, because fighting them on their terms would be foolish. I'm gonna spread my javelin skinks out. Hola, skinks. Stay alive. Yeah, so we'll hit him with a little bit of a Scipio Africanus. Scipio Africanus. You stay back here with the Bastillodon. In fact, we'll have them all over here. We can pump a whole heap of solar beams their way. It's too bad the solar beams don't charge faster in sunny weather. Too bad indeed. Wizard, what are you talking about? Those who don't know, the only thing that made Sunflora even a little bit concerning. Oh, hello there. There's the rest of your army. Would you look at that? We found them. Get back here, Oracle as well as this. That'll be perfect. Begin. Run the bolt thrower down. You go kill Hendraza. Beautiful. And a ward save through the blunderbuss damage. Ooh, what is that? Get away. Oh, a little bit of metal spells. We dodge it pretty effectively, though. Shoot Hendraza for me, buddy. That Death Shrieker also needs to stop doing its job. Shut it down. Anyone wants to round that corner, we can give them a headache. A little bit of metal spells. Get out of there, skinks. Thankfully, they move really quickly. Take him down. Alright, fall back. Let's have all of our solar engines blast into this great Taurus here. Tech, tech, tech. Are those bull centaurs? Oh, they're just wolf riders. Not really the threat they think they are. Put them down. How fast that Taurus died. Anyone who wants to not give Javelin Skinks the proper respect, that's what happens. Charging back in. The armor-piercing Javelin Skinks are brutally effective. Oxyotl will take a bit of a roundabout way through, and then just go run over those bolt throwers. Scaring them off, not that big a deal. We just gotta make sure we do it before we take too much damage. Just split up to search for clues there, gang. Oxyotl can take his little roundabout path all the way through. Yeah, when all the bolt throwers focus the same target, they do a lot of damage, obviously. That's the only thing that makes them concerning. You gotta deal with these Death Shriekers next. A bit of wolf action in there. Stalkers are very effective at running opponents down. Move quick, move quick. I mean, being caught in the middle of this is what's scaring the brakes off. I'm chucking a fireball here. Do you really want to go for the missile duel? He's really tall now. Surprise. Fireball away, heal up. Could have swore I had my... Oh, there we go. He made it in just in time. Scared off those reinforcements proper. Alright, Oxyotl, you get to work. Hang on now. One more rocket on their way out, huh? Yoink. Turns out the Chaos Dwarfs aren't as tough as they thought they were. Granted, that was not really a lot of Chaos Dwarfs. That was mostly... Oh, hang on. What do you have here? Geomantic Redoubt and the Geomantic Bastion. 3 Temple Guard, 2 Chameleons, 1 Saurus Scarfet, and a Revive Crystal. How cool. Here the ley lines of the Geomantic Web converge, a source of great power that can be wielded against the ancient enemy. So it can. And that actually reminds me of the, I think if it's Landmarks of Legend, there's a couple of pretty solid landmark mods that I think we're going to add for our next campaign. Not this one, because Oxyotl just doesn't need any buffs. I was sitting there and going, wow, no, we don't need any help here. But for the next one, I think, well, depending, Landmarks of Legend and some other landmark mods would be quite fun to add back in. Blade Master for our Red Crest. You gotta be able to drop a rock, otherwise, what are you? No Oracle of Mine, that's for sure. Well, we have to claim this territory then. It's got a Geomantic Locus. Probably need to set up another lord up here. In fact, I wish we hadn't built this army. Because Itza is dealing with Lustria solo. That's just the way it works. We're gonna keep you here, though, Tietza. Keep on channeling. Maybe one day we'll send you on a mission. That day is just not today. Oh yeah, he's still being difficult, huh? Kind of annoying. You own all of Lustria for the most part, so we really can't move in and do anything about it. Let's cut across, and we'll go out to sea over by the Worm Coast. Let's sail up the Worm Coast and kill some Dark Elves. Skink Marios. Favelas. Lodestone, and we'll probably do the same thing here. Yeah, Stone Marker. Nice. Switch this commandment back over to ye ol' alignment of crafting. Upgrade our ambush pool here in Huanchi? No, not yet. This one, absolutely. Money making building, we're down to 9,000, so we want to keep an eye. But we've nearly got to the altar of facades here. Let's quickly replace these skinks with their armor-piercing variant. Then replace these chameleon stalkers with their blessed variant as well. I like our chances here now. And then we pass. Fortress of Eyes, let's fix up a couple things and then we'll pass. Yao Ying will pay us 1,000 for a non-aggression pact. Sure. Rapture success moves in. Perfect. We will auto-resolve them and replenish. We kind of need the Cathayans to stay on their side of the area too, because we need to take, looks like a couple of different areas for the Geomantic Locus. Another Geomantic Bastion here, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, we've already got our next visions. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. We can wait until there's 3 turns left, jump to this one. That'll probably be what we do. Iron Storm is mine, thank you. We are going to just occupy it as is. Destroy both of these buildings immediately. We've got the Worm Slayer sword and a giant blade. Oh, we've got a bunch of weapons. Land requires that all Lizardmen factions work together for the betterment of the entire race. I would agree. Mangrove Coast is an unusual location. Which one do we pick up this time? A Sartosan Vault. A pirate loot stash. Natural chasm deep in the coastal bedrock, which pirates have adapted into a near-impenetrable hideaway for their ill-gotten gains, and known to all as the Sartosan Vault. You lose 30% income from trade tariffs. Yikes. But then we also gain more post-battle loot. We'll keep it in for now. Because we weren't making that much gold from trade anyway. Stacking up armies there is interesting. Stay in March, and we'll sail up the coast like I've already said. Upkeep production for skinks and chameleon skinks. We most definitely need to upgrade the Mangrove Coast. And you know what? This army is just too much to afford right now. Huge waste. I'm gonna get rid of all of these troops that we just paid for, and the rest that were causing spawning sequence. I'm gonna keep them. I think negative 800 is way more manageable than what previously. Okay, next we'll go through the tablet that makes us more money. Sorry, construction time for capitals? I lied. We make more money by building faster. I'm already up to max, so we'll go into Astromancy Stance. And kill the Altar of the Facades next turn. Down and feared for even more upkeep production, and then we'll make you nice and scary. Nice and scary. Roke will make our deliverances of pizza a little bit cheaper. You get more pizza for less. If we don't get in there in 30 minutes or less, guess what? It's free. And you can get a second one. Gold smelter, beautiful. Action-wide attrition reduction is pretty cool. When you can stack them up in that many different places, it is, in fact, pretty cool. You know what? I think we just recruited this army way too soon in the first place. Sorry, Tietza. I hate that we had to waste these units, but we need to be able to have an army up in the north. Doug, your job is now going to be joining Brian in battle. We'll bring back that Red Crest eventually. In fact, we'll probably bring him back up there in the north. stone marker, and, well, we need to at least keep one of our growth buildings. As soon as some of those start actually finishing, we're going to make some serious cash. At least I'm hoping. Let's pass. Agdrafe is no more, and then we march on the altar. Aiju being the one that closes the southern polar gates. Him and Krug, of course. It's a tag team effort. Here be demons. That only took us... how many turns? Yoink. 46 turns. Of course, it's just... if we could have focused even more than that and got that done even sooner. Continue our campaign. Ahwak's Resurgent. Win the following battle with Oxyotl's army. The attack on Nurgle's garden. Since its initial destruction during the Great Catastrophe, Ahwak has been abandoned and refounded no fewer than 6 times. While overseeing reconstruction efforts, the Lizardmen have discovered a source of its misfortune, a chaos rift, deep beneath the city's Great Pyramid, leading directly into Nurgle's garden. Lord Mazdamundi sought to seal the breach in reality immediately, but Oxyotl has successfully convinced the Mage Priest to instead capitalize on this opportunity to strike a great blow directly in the heart of the ancient enemy's territory. Oxyotl convinces them to invade Stinky Hell. Seems like a bad idea. We're fighting Kugath, Goss, the 77th, and his army. That will be a fantastic battle to pick up the next episode with. The Lost Priest of Pahwaks. Ravaged corpse was liberated from the Nurgle's garden and restored as a relic. We have a new relic priest. Though long dead, his lingering spirit is still capable of great feats of magic. 20 growth, 10% replenishment. Enables flaming attacks when facing a Nurgle factions, all units in the army, and then the supreme shield of the old ones. The spawning pools of Pahwaks seethe with new life, bringing forth scores of Oxyotl's kin into the world. So 5 additional melee attack for Chameleon Stalkers, 15% more missile strength, 20% more speed for all of them, and 20% less upkeep. The world shall swarm in chameleons. Thanks all for stopping on by today's Oxyotl campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god, the sub though, and I'll see you all fine folks in the next one.